It's 11 o'clock with Ty Holiday. Coming up this hour, beat the gong for some cash and a lot of great songs. Here's Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'm your boogeyman.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. I'm here to do whatever I can. Be it early morning, late afternoon, or at midnight. It's necessary. Don't wanna please you. Don't wanna keep you. Don't wanna do it all.
callers and other strangers. That's the Carbonist. It's 11:07.
7-Up the Uncola explains the undo process.
Cola, 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 cola.
We interrupt your routine to tell you too much of even a good thing can become a little dull, which is okay because now you can undo it. Undo the ho-hum tastes by adding a little sparkle to them with the Uncola. 7-Up. That's how to undo it as a change of taste. So pour out the embracing 7-Up refreshment and undo your thirst. It leaves you open to a real flavor adventure at parties, at restaurants, at home. Because wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you can undo it better with 7-Up. After all, 7-Up adds that little sparkle. This is 7-Up, the Uncola, bidding you undo as we return you to your regularly scheduled routine.
Cola, 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 cola.
Well, here I am again, Farnsworth K. Dimwitty. I just wanted to tell you about Lee Aronson and Pam Kime. The truth is that I gonged them both. That's right, it was me. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But what's a person to do? There's Mrs. Dimwitty and 8 little Dimwitties to house and feed and clothe. If you play Beat the Gong, please don't blame me if I gong you. I have to do it. It's my job. Oh, I hate you, you darn old gong you.
Beat the Gong at any moment on CKLW.
Lido missed the boat that day he left the shack. But that was all he missed. He ain't coming back. Left 2 stone bar in a cheap joint car. He made it stop just long enough to grab a handle off the top. Next stop, Chi-Town. Leo put the money down and let him roll. He said, one more job
Shuffle. That is by Skaggs. It's 11:13.
It's almost here. The one day of the year that's all hers. Mother's Day. And your Shoppers Drug Mart has some beautiful gift ideas at some very beautiful prices to make her day a very special one. You'll find cards and chocolates, colognes, perfumes, plus spectacular values from such famous names as Revlon, Coty, Max Factor, L'Oreal, and Marcel. Gifts galore, specially priced for Mother's Day giving at your Shoppers Drug Mart. Make this Mother's Day one she'll remember. See all of these exciting values and more in your Shoppers Drug Mart Money Saver Flyer. Then come in and save at Shoppers Drug Mart. Shoppers Drug Mart, helping you save money.
Shoppers Drug Mart. Canada's drugstore gives you more. A whole lot more of what you're looking for.
Smiles and Chuckles Turtles. 14-ounce box, now just $2.66 at Shoppers Drug Mart. Attention bikers, good old SWU. Statewide Underwriters is ready to write motorcycle insurance for you all, including all young drivers, regardless of age or past driving record. SWU can provide insurance for as little as $15. Certificates while you wait. 6, 9, or 12-month policies. 2 wheels or 4. Statewide Underwriters has the best insurance deal in town. Statewide Underwriters, 17,251 West McNichols near Southfield. Call 273-6400. That's 273-6400.
CKLW.
Don't give up on us, baby. Don't make the wrong seem right. The future isn't just one night. It's written in the moonlight. Painted on the stars. We can't change ours. Don't give up on us, baby. We're still worth one more try. I know we put the last one by, just for a rainy evening, when maybe stars are few. Don't give up on us, I know we can still come through. I really lost my head last night. You got a right to stop believing. There's still a little love left, even so. Don't give up on us, baby. Lord knows we've come this far. Can't we stay the way we are? The angel and the dreamer, who sometimes plays a fool. Don't give up on us, I know we can still come through. It's written in
in the summertime, that's Sly and the Family Stone at CK. It's 11:19, and a traffic advisory now from the newsroom. Westbound I-94, just south of the Werner exit, has an overturned semi that is completely blocking the westbound lanes. Harper Woods Police suggest these alternate routes, southbound Max, southbound Jefferson, southbound Kelly, or southbound Gratiot. And police say they should have the mess cleared up at about 12:15. Once again, that's the westbound I-94, just south of the Werner exit. There's an overturned semi completely blocking the westbound lane, so you cannot go that way on I-94. That's westbound I-94 at Werner. And if you want an alternate route, southbound Max, southbound Jefferson, southbound Kelly, or southbound Gratiot is the one to go. And we got about another hour before that'll clear up. It's 11:20 Farmer Jack savings time. Save this week on lean, meaty spare ribs. 3.5 pound average, just 98 cents at Farmer Jack's.
On a Sport X package gremlin, get a deal that hits rock bottom. Want a DL package pacer with the extras? Well, we got 'em. Don't tell your dealer that ALC will give you $200 under the table.
From April 11th to June 10th, 77, take delivery of any new Gremlin, Hornet, Pacer, or Matador with an X or DL package or factory-installed air, and AMC will give you $200 under the table. So don't tell your dealer till you get your best deal.
Don't tell your dealer that ALC will give you $200 under the table.
Offer good on new cars equipped as available from dealer stock. Fleet sales excluded.
Offer's good in Canada only. It's time now for some Beat the Gong for some cash, and I'll take caller number 3 to play 966-4000 Windsor or 298-8822 in Detroit. Caller number 3 for Beat the Gong now. Motor City weather sunny and mild today. High today 70. Nice day, sunshine and everything. Turning cloudy with a chance of showers for this evening though. Low tonight about 48 and a chance of more rain on Wednesday, but continued warm for tomorrow. Cleveland's 59, Toledo 57, Detroit is up to 56. That is 13 Celsius at CKLW.
Did you ever love somebody, then you find out later things aren't right and you drift away? I found out in the past to make a good thing last, it's gotta be a two-way thing, or it just can't go on.
You both gotta try to see the other side. Give a little, take a little, and maybe we'll try.
Your relationship with your friend
We'll never end.
there will be some very rough times. Just sit down and talk it over. It may not be so bad at all. Something you thought so serious, then you looked into it. You realize it's so small. Now you cannot take off.
See many sides of each other now. One is happy, the other sad, the good and the bad.
All these moods forever changing.
Like the day to the night.
CKLW, are you experiencing love? How's your love life? It's 11:24. Grace Arquette of Windsor will try to beat the gong right after this.
Tonight at 9, John Wayne plays John Wayne. Tomorrow night at 9, Betty Davis plays Margaret and Edith. That's what you call a bargain.
Tonight at 9 on Channel 50. John Wayne has to take the long way because of an Indian uprising.
But we'll lose a half a day that way, sir. The ladies may miss the stage, sir.
John Wayne knows all that.
Would you rather have them miss their scalp, sir?
John Wayne and Ben Johnson star in She Wore a Yellow Ribbon. Wayne's got one more day in the cavalry before retirement.
Tomorrow's all I need, Mac.
He might be right. Then at 9 tomorrow night on Channel 50, Betty Davis is Glue People.
You're not Margaret, you're Edith. Maggie and I never played. Damn it, you killed her.
Betty Davis, Carl Malden, and Peter Lawford star in Dead Ringer. One sister takes a boyfriend away from her twin. That begins an 18-year hate. Tonight at 9, She Wore a Yellow Ribbon. Tomorrow night at 9, Dead Ringer. Tonight and every night, Channel 50 plays favorites.
For months, Simpsons have been working to bring you one honey of a sale. Simpsons Great May Sale. A sale with a superb selection of items in virtually every department. Items of value and quality that make it the shopping event of the season. It's on right now, our best May sale ever. Because at Simpsons, we haven't forgotten the things that matter to you.
Okay, let's play Beat the Gong now with Grace Arquette of Windsor. Hi, Grace.
Hello there.
How are you?
Not bad.
Okay, nice day, isn't it?
Right, beautiful.
See if we can brighten up a little bit more for you, okay?
Right.
Here we go. Now, the time will tick off various amounts of cash until you say stop. And when you do, the next amount of money is yours unless the gong goes off. And if it should, we have a consolation prize for you, but hopefully it won't, okay?
Right.
Okay, when you want to yell stop, you yell out as loud as you can when you want. You ready?
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Stop.
Oh, you want the first one?
Right.
Yeah, okay, we'll see what it is.
$50.
Not too bad. Just beat the gong for $50.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, hang on a second, all right?
Okay.
Okay, another chance to beat the gong can happen again at any moment. Only on CKLW. And we're doing 2 this hour, so another one is coming up immediately, if not sooner.
Blue misty morning, an empty street in old Mary. She appeared like the angel of destiny. He spent a lifetime trying to reach beyond that rainbow, and found when you look down, it gives you best part of it. Stand Hot, y'all. This is Atlantis. Get down. Let's shout. Get what it's all about. Let's shout. Let's
CKLW got to give it up. Please, woman, give it up. That's Marvin Gaye from Marvin Gaye live at the London Palladium. It's 11:34.
Making tracks in tracks. Making tracks in tracks. You know you get super action, super traction. Action shoes called tracks. Making tracks to tracks. Action shoes called tracks. You know they have all the prices, and what's nice is really love my tracks. Jogging, playing, rolling around. Tracks get the action off of the ground. Only K-Martin-T-R-A-X tracks.
Tracks cross-country joggers, the action shoe. Blue nylon with suede accents, white racing stripes, and rubber cross-country sole that curls around toe and heel. Kmart discount priced at just $12.97.
Making tracks to tracks at Kmart. On the tracks of tracks at Kmart. Really love my tracks at Kmart.
CKLW, get a plane ticket and head on out to the Golden States. Going to Hollywood. Here's Rufus and Chaka Khan.
He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood. He's buzzing into Hollywood. Showing the ways, moving to Hollywood. He's hopping into Hollywood. He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood. He's buzzing into Hollywood. Showing the ways, moving to Hollywood. He's hopping into Hollywood. Sweeter than bus stops all his life. He's been in and out of the spaces, seeing eyes that spoke to him from sad and empty places, sad and empty places. He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood, he's buzzing into Hollywood. What you do? Show him the ways, moving to Hollywood, he's hopping into Hollywood. You know he's gonna be dressed to kill. He's gonna find some brand new thrills. Whatever he's been looking for, tell him that there's so much more in Hollywood. He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood, he's buzzing into Hollywood. What you doing? Show him the way, he's going to Hollywood, he's hopping into Hollywood. moving to Hollywood, coming to Hollywood. I said, always moving to Hollywood, Some of our ways moving to Hollywood, Hollywood. He's always moving to Hollywood, Some of our ways moving to Hollywood, Hollywood. He's always moving to Hollywood, Hollywood. Some of our ways moving to Hollywood, Hollywood. He's always moving to Hollywood.
CKLW going to Hollywood with Rufus and Chaka Khan. That's a great song, isn't it? It's 11:39 now, and you have got Holiday.
In a bar in Toledo, across from the depot, on a bar stool she took off her ring. I thought I'd get closer, so I walked on over. I sat down and asked her her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said, I'm no quitter, but I finally quit living on dreams. I'm hungry for laughter, and here ever after, I'm after whatever the other life brings. In the mirror I saw him, I closely watched him. I thought how he looked out of place. He came to the woman who sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. The big hands were calloused, he looked like a mountain. For a minute I thought I was dead. But he started shaking, his big heart was breaking. He turned to the woman and said, You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. With 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times, but this time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. I thought how she'd made him look small. From the lights of the barroom to a rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. She was a beauty, but when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. I couldn't hold her, the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucy, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times, but this time you hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children.
Carly Simon. That's the way I always heard it should be. It's 11:47 and you've got Pat Holiday.
It takes more than wonderful service to make a great furniture store. It takes more than wonderful prices on name brand you're looking for. It takes lots of wonderful people who are problem solvers too. Our stand has the people. We do more for you. And our stand furniture store.
When's the best time to buy furniture? Well, at Michigan's Brand Name Retailer of the Year, the best time is now. During our annual brand name sale, we went right to the manufacturers, and as Michigan's largest furniture retailer, we work superb deals for us and for you. Now, during our brand name sale, you gotta see it to believe it.
We do more for you. We do more and our stand furniture store.
Ready for your first radials? Ready for replacements? You're ready for the Firestone Radial Tire Rally with a great deluxe champion radial and sizes for many imports, compact and full-size cars. Deluxe champion radial at Firestone stores and participating dealers.
Get great mileage, performance too. There's radials for me and you. It's the Firestone, Firestone, Firestone. Radial Tire Rally.
Now at Firestone stores in Ontario. I crowned thee, Sir Duke. Songs in the Key of Life at Stevie Wonder at CK.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand. With an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap their hands. Just because the record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away left to A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over fever. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over fever. Music knows it is and always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. But here's some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget now. And there's Basie Miller, Satchmo, and the King of all Surdo. And with a voice like Alice ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, fever. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, fever. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, fever.
That's Stevie Wonder. It's CKLW from Songs in the Key of Life. It's 11:52. Time for Beat the Gong now, and I'll take caller number 10 to play. 966-4000 Windsor or 298-8822 in Detroit. Caller number 10 for Beat the Gong.
Hey, Ralph, I got a new car.
Me too, a Pacer with air.
And I got a great deal.
Me too.
Just because I got 63 options, they gave me a bonus.
Well, during American Motors All-American Giveaway, when you buy any new Gremlin, Hornet, Matador, or Pacer with factory air, you get your choice of their All-American giveaways.
Yeah, well, my bonus is a free bottle of seatbelt buckle polish.
I can choose $400 in travel on American Airlines to the Caribbean, Mexico, New York, L.A., or any of American's exciting destinations.
Well, I got the buckle polish.
Or $400 in accommodations at any Americana hotel.
I got this polish.
Or $400 in American Tourister very light luggage.
Gee, me with this great buckle polish, and you're stuck with those giveaways. You want to share?
And I'll suffer in Mexico, the Caribbean.
American Motors All-American Giveaway. Good on models with factory air delivered between April 11th and June 10th, 1977, or ordered by May 10th. See your AMC dealer for details.
Get your choice of the All-American Giveaway at Fiesta Motors AMC Jeep, 1205 Ann Arbor Road in Plymouth. About a half an hour ago, I told you about the tie-up on the westbound I-94, and we've got another half an hour to go before what they predict the time would be when they clear it up. That's the westbound I-94, just south of the Werner exit. There's an overturned semi there that's completely blocking the westbound lane. That's westbound I-94, just south of the Werner exit. Westbound lane's completely blocked, overturned semi there. And the police say it won't be till about 12:15 when they get it fixed. And if you'd like an alternate route, southbound Max, southbound Jefferson, southbound Kelly, or southbound Gratiot. Unless you're going northbound. I guess you would. One of those streets should be in good order. Motor City weather is sunny and mild today, high of 70, turning cloudy with a chance of showers for this evening. Low tonight's going to be about 48, and a chance of more rain on Wednesday, but continued warm for tomorrow. Cleveland's got 60, Toledo 57, Detroit is 56, 13 Celsius at CKLW.
Satisfied, see the moon from the other side.
CKLW, don't fly at night, especially with that wind. That's Chilliwack. It's 11:57. Beverly West of Farmington Hills. We'll try to beat the gong right after this. If you're invited to attend a fashion show at Kennedy High School on Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 7 p.m., fashions by Elks and Christina's. Tickets are available at the main office of Kennedy High School. It's 11:57. Next Sunday is Mother's Day. Time to say thanks to that very special lady in your life. And what could be more heartwarming than giving her a chance to become a millionaire with gifts of a couple of provincial lottery tickets. Just $5 a ticket for 5 chances at $1 million, 5 chances at $250,000, and thousands of other tax-free cash prizes. The Provincial. Next draw is July 1st. Mother's Day is next Sunday.
Hello, Dr. Cronkite here.
Doctor, it's Mrs. Catchmore. I'm so glad I got you in.
Sure you got me in. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, doctor, you've got to help me. I never seem to have any pep anymore.
You know what's the matter with you? You gotta take the old brain out of mothballs.
What?
You gotta see fascinating people, stars, celebrities. You gotta plan exciting things to do. You gotta find out what's cooking around town.
We don't need out a lot.
Listen, you got a TV?
Well, what's that?
You put on Channel 4. You watch This Morning in the morning. You watch Dinah in the afternoon. You'll be okay.
Mrs. Catchmore, you want to brighten up your day with Dinah this afternoon at 4. She'll do just that with guests Ann Margaret, Mac Davis, and Scatman Crothers. And Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock, join Kathy Mann and Bill Ratliff on This Morning when 2 anti-IRA women from Ireland discuss their leadership of the peace movement in Ireland. That's Dinah today at 4, this morning, tomorrow at 9. They're just what the doctor ordered.
Doctor, how can I ever thank you?
Stop calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
All right, let's play Beat the Gong now with Beverly West of Farmington Hills. Hi, Bev.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Well, not too bad. How's everything in Farmington Hills?
Oh, just fine.
The sunshine in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good. It's a good day all around.
Right.
Okay, let's see if we can get you some money. Here's how it works. Now, the timer will tick off various amounts of cash until you say stop. And when you do, the next amount of money is yours unless the gong goes off. And if the gong should go off, we have a consolation prize for you, but hopefully it won't, okay?
Okay.
Okay, well, you yell out stop as loud as you can when you want.
I'll take the first one.
Pardon me?
I'll take the first one.
You want the first one? All right, we'll just see what it is here. Let's see what it is.
$50.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. That made my day.
That's real. That was a good 3 minutes here, wasn't it? Okay, well, you just beat the gong $50. Hang on a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, another chance to beat the gong can happen again at any moment. In just a few more minutes, we'll do the game again and give away some more bread. Only on CKLW. o'clock with the world-famous holiday theme song, just for you, nobody else. Just a few more minutes, we'll play Beat the Con for some cash again, and a song by Brad that'll bring a tear to your eye. It's Hall & Oates, back together again.